Would you like to know how to not get sick? Then listen to this entire video where I explain how I've been able to maintain my health for 1.8 years and not get sick a single time. Before we get into this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to learn more about self-development, dating, Jungian psychology, and how to reduce suffering in life. Let's get into it. So I haven't been ill, not a single time, for 1.8 years. That's about 21 months. I've only been able to maintain my health and a strong immune system because of key habits that I adopted 1.8 years ago and which I will be sharing in this video, and hopefully can help you prevent you from getting ill. So I haven't had a cold, a virus, any kind of sickness, just to clarify. Now, as a disclaimer, I'm not a medical expert, hence the advice I'm giving is simply what has worked out for me, and it's not really based on expert advice, but some of these habits that I will be sharing with you are recommended by doctors. Okay, just as an overview, the habits that helped me not get sick for 1.8 years are cold showers, frequent exercise, taking vitamin C powder. Whoa, that's an excellent one. No alcohol, a healthy diet, strict sleeping schedules, NOFAP, which I will explain later, taking naps, and just really carefully listening to how my body is feeling. Let's start with cold showers. So, some of you may know Wim Hof. He is the Iceman. He's a Dutch guy who bathes in cold water and claims that there are health benefits from it. Research does actually show that cold showers increase the number of white blood cells in your body, which protect you against diseases. Hence, in the end, your body builds a stronger immune system. Now, I take cold showers every single time I shower, but I don't do it from the get-go. I don't jump into a cold shower from the start. That's really tough. I mean, getting into a cold shower from nothing, that's not easy. That's painful. I usually start warm. I wash my hair with warm water, and then I go to the coldest possible level for the rest of my shower. Then, the next tip is an obvious one: regular exercise. I do bodyweight workouts every other day. Research does show that exercise reduces your risk of illness because it fortifies your immune system. And when I actually stop doing sport, I start to feel weak, and not just weak physically, but mentally also, less resilient to all the challenges that I need to face in life. Hence, I make sure I frequently do sport and stay fit and confident and focused. The magic ingredient to maintaining health, I would say, is vitamin C powder. Let me tell you, this stuff is godlike. I take a scoop of vitamin C powder and dilute it into a glass of water every single morning. Vitamin C also increases the strength of your immune system, and this magic powder does wonders. Every time I felt like I was on the verge of getting a cold, which hasn't happened in the last 1.8 years, but before that, I would just take a huge scoop of vitamin C powder, put it on my tongue, and throw it down, wash it down with some water. Now, vitamin C powder is also called, I think in German it's called Ascorbinsäure. It's ascorbin acid, essentially, and you can buy it at a chemist or any, where you usually get medicine, I guess. But it's not, don't take vitamin C pills that are sweet, or these pills that you throw into water and which then fuzz. Those are always mixed with sugar and other stuff. You need the bitter, sour vitamin C powder that doesn't taste great, but it's strong, it's powerful. Now, I also don't drink alcohol. Alcohol essentially burdens your immune system because it needs to detoxify your blood from the poison, which is the alcohol. And in order to remain healthy, it is crucial to protect your immune system so it doesn't get overloaded and break you down. So you need to listen to your body and defend it. I remember from the times when I used to drink alcohol, after several times I would actually get ill because my hangover was so bad that it would just throw me into a cold, essentially. Now, of course, a healthy diet is the cornerstone of health. I simply make sure I eat vegetables and fruit every day. After every dinner, I eat an apple. I refrain from eating candy and most desserts. However, I do treat myself maybe to vegan ice cream once a month or so, but that's really it. I do get some honey and put it on bread, infrequently, so I'm not hyper strict. I just try to stay away from any dairy products because I'm slightly lactose intolerant, which lactose would burden my immune system. I remember once I had Milka chocolate on New Year's Eve a few years ago, and within minutes, my tonsils, and you have tonsils in your nose also, they just blew up and threw me into a cold, like for the next few days. It was so bad. It's bad memories of chocolate. Now, my sleep schedule is holy. When you sleep, your body recharges itself and recharges its energy levels. I get exhausted personally quite easily because my brain is continuously thinking and planning the future, which is not necessarily a good thing. But essentially, I need a lot of sleep. I always wondered how people could get away with less sleep than me, but I guess that's why they're getting ill and I'm not really getting ill at for the last 1.8 years. Not to be arrogant or anything, but so I go to bed at 10 p.m. every day and wake up at 7 a.m. So I get 9 hours of sleep, and I also have a pre-sleep schedule where I read and journal and don't use any electronics, which helps me wind down and get higher quality sleep because using electronics, the screens have blue light which blocks your melatonin production, which you need to relax and actually fall asleep. So I stay away from any electronics before sleep. Now, I also do NOFAP. Now, for those people who don't know what NOFAP is, NOFAP essentially entails not masturbating, not jerking off. So I retain my semen, and that increases my testosterone. I don't know if there's a causal relationship between testosterone and your immune system, but I know that NOFAP helps with energy levels, focus and confidence. And if you're clearer, more positive and confident in your mind, then I think you're less prone to feeling neurotic and less situations stress you out and exhaust you and make you feel weak. Because I'm pretty sure if you're stressed and worried, your immune system is weakened and you're more prone to getting sick. Now, the last advice, which I think summarizes everything nicely and is maybe potentially the most important advice I would have, is listen to your body. If you feel like you're starting to become ill, you have that feeling before you get sick, you're starting to go down with a cold, take a step back and ask yourself, what is making me ill? Am I exhausted by something? Am I starting to burn out or something? And then ask yourself, what can I do to prevent the further deterioration of my body? What I would usually do is take a fat scoop of vitamin C, throw it in, and take a power nap. Now, power naps are excellent because, they essentially re-energize your body quickly without you falling into a deep sleep. Now, I always struggled with power naps before because I wouldn't be able to prevent myself from falling into that deep sleep, which you feel drowsy from once you wake up. So what I would do is, I found an excellent hack. You need to find a spot in your house or wherever that is comfortable enough to lie down, but not comfortable enough to fall asleep. So you lie down, you start falling asleep, and on the verge of actually falling into sleep, you jump up and prevent yourself from falling away, So that would take, I'd say 10 minutes, maybe 10, 15 minutes. And then you actually feel energized without feeling drowsy. And that's super effective to backpedaling your exhaustion. At least for me, that really helped. But it's really important, listen to your body, listen to your immune system, listen to how you feel if you're in pain, and it's quite, in some sense it's easy, but not that easy. You need to be in tune with your body. And what can help with that is meditation. And it sounds a bit stupid, but just literally sit down and do nothing. And let your body speak. Listen to what thoughts come to your mind and how you're feeling internally. Because if you feel bad, that means you need to nurture yourself. You need to take care of yourself, pamper yourself a little bit, So in conclusion, I've been able to maintain my health and not get sick for 1.8 years because of cold showers, NOFAP, healthy diet, exercise, vitamin C powder, a strict sleeping schedule, and listening to my body intensively, and also no alcohol. So please leave a comment below whether you agree with my advice given, or whether you think I've missed any tips that can help you with maintaining health, or whether you think some of my tips are excessive or unnecessary. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to learn more about self-development, dating, Jungian psychology, and how to reduce suffering in life. Thank you for listening.